Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile 1. So this is the next chapter of your life if you choose to pursue it. So our top 3 cards: synergy, expansion, and share your gifts. So with synergy, blending together all of your talents helps you to create an energy signature that holds within your authentic creative expression. So when you blend all of these things together, it makes you more powerful in who you are and what you're sharing. And I know sometimes we can get stuck and think that maybe we don't have anything, but this is not true. We have so much to share, from the smallest little detail to the largest experience. And so we have more than one. I mean, sometimes you could get stuck, possibly some people thinking they only have one gift, but there's so many. And I'm hearing the best way to handle this, first of all, to make a list. What are the things that you really love doing? What are the things that you like sharing the most? And just make a list of what really touches your heart and moves you, and figure out a way to combine all of these things together. Like when you're in flow, it'll just happen naturally. And I'm hearing that this list will be a lot of fun and very exciting for some of you. Putting your gifts down, seeing what you're capable of, putting it on paper makes it more realistic to some of us. Instead of just thinking these thoughts, we're putting it down on paper, and that's very powerful. And expansion, 23, and I forgot the first card was 16. Expansion, you are getting ready to move up into higher levels of awareness through embracing your life experiences. How exciting. So you are going to be, I would say, more of your spiritual gifts are going to be unleashed, and bringing that synergy together is making you more powerful in who you are, and more grounded, more positive. Just, the drive is there. It's fueling you. You're very passionate and excited about this. You're going to become more awakened. The universe is going to be bringing in more information, more, not just gifts, but let me see, awareness, spiritual awakening, more guidance, more harmony, more balance, everything. You're going to be in a very powerful state of being, and people are going to sense this around you. Like you may notice, I'm hearing some people might just come up to you and start asking questions. Like it might seem a little strange at first, but they sense something about you. Some people might kind of know, but other people, they're not going to know what it is. But there's going to be that, again, that synergy, that powerful energy of who you are and what you're doing. And people are going to be guided to you for information, for questions, for help. And share your gifts. So some of you know this, and some of you, perhaps you don't know this yet. You're not aware that you're already helping people in some way. Maybe there's been strange coincidences where, again, someone might come up and start talking to you. Or maybe you're just having a conversation and all of a sudden you say something and you're like, where did that come from? That is part of your gift. The inner knowing, that divine connection starting to move forward and come out, which is why it's saying, make a list of these things, start preparing. You're going into expansion. It's time for you to come forward and share your gifts. Get ready to see movement when you choose to share your gifts. So this is very powerful. Some of you are artists, healers. Some people might give seminars, some type of teaching, some type of healing. And it's time to share that. Maybe you're already doing it, but the universe is saying it's time to go bigger. It's time to get moving on this, which doesn't surprise me, because after the last 3 months, it's been, the powerful shifts, and also the upgrades. So let's see your tarot. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and fire. 3 of Wands. Okay, I gotta hold this up a little bit so I can see. Your plans are in motion and more opportunities are heading your way. Oh my God. To maximize your total potential, you have the chance to expand your horizons. Again, expansion. You have the chance to expand your horizons through travel, study, or business. Reach beyond your comfort zone. Doors will open if you stop limiting yourself. So preparation, progress, foresight, enterprise, activity, expansion, overseas opportunities, and moving forward. So this is like a really huge opportunity, an advancement, like a big jump. Maybe you've been working on this for some time, and maybe this is just something completely new coming in. But again, the universe is saying it's time. You've reached a point in your life that you're ready to take this on. Wow. Okay, and the next tarot. Oh, and if those of you that are new to my channel, if you're wondering why these tarot cards look strange, they are beginner's tarot because I just started learning, so thank you for your patience. Okay, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is an upright position telling you to embrace the conventional and follow the rules, stay the course, and avoid attempts at innovation. Venus, Taurus, Earth. Institutions, tradition, religion, society, and rules, social approval. Okay, conformity, forgiveness, wisdom, high level, commitment. Okay, so what this is telling me, this is only in the beginning stages. A lot of times when we're just starting out, the universe is saying, stick with what you know. You are being guided. More gifts are coming in. You're going to be expanded even more consciously and spiritually. But you don't want to get ahead of yourself because, you know, if we try to, even if it's super exciting, we try to do too much at once, what happens? We usually, at some point, we start to feel insecure, or we get out there and we're like, oh my God, what am I doing? So you don't want to get too ahead of yourself because, you know, when those kind of things happen, then we're like, oh no, we don't want to pursue it, or we might want to stop. So the universe is saying, just stick with what you know, what you're comfortable. You want to leave your comfort zone, but at the same time, not too fast. The universe is still going to be bringing in what you need to help you get there faster, but just, what is the expression? Walk before you crawl. And the third, the Lovers, Mercury, Gemini, Air. So Lovers, an upright position, decisions and relationships, the temptation of the heart, or a choice of personal partners. A selection will need to be made that should not be taken lightly. You need to determine what is truly important to you and hold to your beliefs. Love, harmony, relationships, union, partnership, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, strength of two, together, deeper love, a choice. Okay, so a couple things with this card. Actually, a partnership of some sort might be coming in. And this could be a romantic relationship. Someone's going to be joining you on this journey, helping you. It could be a friendship. It also could be business, because where it's talking about travel and business and learning. That's another reason it's telling me that this sharing your gifts, this is so huge, because you're going to be traveling. This is an ordeal, and a lot of people are going to be coming in making offers that want to help you or to do things with you or for you. But just be cautious, because not everyone always has your best interest. And again, they're going to be excited. They're going to feel that energy. They're going to want to glom on. And so you need to be careful, the choices and the decisions. Be careful who you're letting help, who you're letting in your life. Because again, where it's saying, you know, be cautious, move forward, stay on the path, but don't get too far ahead of yourself. Someone offers you something, be sure to really look into the details of what they're offering and find out why. Get a read on them. You're very intuitive. You'll be able to figure this out. And the last 3 cards, this is really unusual. This has never happened before. Every single card, well, Dragon's Lair, Deep Freeze, and Ghost Land, every single one of these cards is frozen. Like there's all ice, there's a lion there. Some of you might be Leos, and Ghost Lands. So I'm getting a main message for all 3 instead of individual cards, which again, this is new for me. This has never happened. So this gift that you possess, this healing, this teaching, whatever this special gift is that you possess, I wish I could find the words. It's massive. It's going to affect people all over the world. And I'm picking up the iciness because you're going to be helping more people than you would expect. Like I'm even hearing global. I don't know what this is you're doing, but it's not just because of the thing you're doing, but it has a lot to do with your energy. But the Dragon's Lair, I'm hearing hermits. Deep Freeze, I'm hearing frozen hearts, frozen emotions. And Ghostland, I'm hearing zombies. So you're going to be helping people that are, how can I put this nicely? It's not just someone coming to you, oh, I'm depressed, how can I make my life better? Sure, you might get some of that. But what I'm hearing with this gift and with these 3 bottom cards, these are people that are deeply disturbed, deeply hurt, in pain, stuck, trauma, like major, major issues. And I can see why you're chosen for this, because this is not something that just anyone can do, but you are the right person for this job. So again, taking the time, going through the steps, paying attention to the synchronicity, everything that you need is coming in for you, not to worry. And as I said earlier, sometimes random people might just come up and start talking to you, asking you questions that might seem strange, but that's going to become very normal for you. So again, this bottom layer, these bottom 3 cards, these are people that are very, very messed up for some reason. I mean, possibly their entire lives. So you're going to be giving a very deep healing. Okay, and the next 3 messages. Return to the body. When I'm caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is it my jaw clenched? Is it my body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and at present. So because this is going to be such an ordeal, especially when you first start, the universe is reminding you, you have the power within you not to worry, not to think, what am I doing? I'm getting in over my head is what I'm hearing. Return to the body. That's one of the practices that's going to help you. And again, everything you need is coming in. You don't have to worry. Just take a breath and ground and center yourself. And commitment. I am committed to my growth and dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into my fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they have vibrationally manifested and are on their way to me. So again, I like that there's a list, because up here I was talking about making a list of your gifts. But also a list seems to be very important here for you, this is a way of grounding and helping you focus on things, making a daily or a weekly list and checking in with these things. And not to worry, again, manifestation is coming up where I was saying everything you need. This is like a 2nd or 3rd reminder that, as you continue to move forward and do this heavy work, which heavy and dealing with some of these situations, but you are meant for this. You will easily adjust. It's not going to be a burden. You're going to love doing this. It's part of who you are, what you're meant to do here. And expansive, look at that. Oh my God, expansive came up twice. Every day I am learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Yes, you are. And this is the second time it's talking about learning something, growing. It has to do with business or education, some type. You're going to constantly be learning and growing in order to pursue this work, so you can constantly help people that come in with new issues that maybe you hadn't dealt with before. And the final message for you, I felt guided to pull an angel card, and the message is harmony and resolution. And this is exactly what you're going to be bringing into the lives of all of these lost souls that feel that they have no hope. They're on their last leg, literally, some of these people. And I mean, they've just given up. They're not even looking for help. I think that's why zombies came up. They're just wandering through life with no direction, no purpose. So you're going to be bringing harmony and resolution not only to them, but by doing this work, you're also bringing it to you. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path, highest blessings, and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Weekly oracle and tarot reading. Not used to that yet. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 2. So, what is the next chapter in your life if you choose to pursue this? Okay, the top 3 cards. Onward and upward, dream come true, and true love. So the first card, onward and upward, let go of the past so you can be present and create the future you desire. So, very obvious, to the point. I'm not getting that any of you are stuck with this reading. You are moving onward and upward. You're moving forward. You've been doing the work, but there's still some things that you need to let go of. And I'm not hearing that it's going to be a major conflict. It's not going to be something that you really have to deep dive and do all of this, work that's going to take months. Nothing like that. It's just, there's still a few little things that you're holding on to. You need to let go so you can move forward faster. And a dream come true. How exciting is that? Your dreams are coming true because you stayed true to your heart's desire. So where I was saying here, you have been moving forward, but there's still a few little things you need to let go of. And it's slowing you down. The universe is saying, here's your dream come true. I mean, how amazing is that to get a card like that? So whatever you've been desiring, hoping for, wishing for, maybe you have been working towards it, it's coming to you now. And look at this, true love. At the core foundation of this relationship is the potential for true love. So a dream come true for some of you could be true love, or a dream come true and true love are two separate things that are going to be happening. Now, this true love could be a friendship or a relationship, but also I'm hearing self-love. Some of you have finally come to the point in your life that you realize your self-worth, that you can at last finally and truly love who you are and everything about yourself. And the last thing I'm picking up on is the true love is something that you desire, something you've been wanting to do, like your potential. That could be the dream come true as well. Something that you absolutely love doing, that you've always wanted to do. Maybe it was a hobby, but now, you're bringing it full time. You're an entrepreneur. You're going to be sharing this somehow. So let's see what the oracle, the tarot. I'm just not used to tarot yet. Okay. 9 of Cups. Well, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, go Pisces, and water. Your struggle with finding purpose and Oh wait, let me make sure I got this so you can see it. Sorry, I'm trying to... You've struggled with finding purpose and comfort after a loss. That could be what you're holding on to. This journey has been long and arduous, but you finally reached a point where you're feeling joy again. Profound happiness is in your future. Now is a great time to chase any dreams you've had. Oh my God. Dreams coming true, chasing those dreams. And where it was saying that you were struggling finding purpose or comfort, or you had, finding purpose, comfort after a loss, that could be the little things that you're holding on to that you need to let go of. But again, as I was saying, you were doing the work. It's talking about how you've been going on. And so your dreams are about to come true. Look at that. Wish come true twice. Wow, major confirmation. Contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, and gratitude. So this is a huge abundance reading. I don't know how this is coming into you. I'm not picking up anything particular, but you know what it is. You know what your dreams are. And for that to come up 2 times, that is just, wow. Okay, Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again, water. So let me see. You're feeling in touch with your emotions and have no qualms with listening to your heart over your head, which I think that's why true love is coming in. You're finally ready for that. Be sure that you're keeping things in check. Though, as everything needs balance, a person or message may be arriving soon, as the Knight often brings gifts of their suit. So more gifts, more blessings. It could be the true love that they're talking about, because it's saying someone or a message, creativity, romantic charm, imagination, beauty, Knight in shining armor, following the heart's proposal, or following the heart and proposals. Wow, I love that. Oh my God, amazing. So this is a major dream come true, a wish. I mean, it's beyond that, actually. This is like a life purpose, a soul purpose. Let me see, and 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Earth symbol. Everything is coming together. Oh my God. As the 3 of Pentacles is indicating, you may be seeing success as a part of a team. Don't ignore the talents of others around you. Continue to collaborate to get that last push towards your final goal. So you may be working with somebody that's helping you with this. This is not something you're doing completely on your own. So an end of a project of some sort, maybe. Wow. It just keeps getting better and better and better. And now this is something, I'm not getting any length of time. Like this could be the next couple days or maybe the next week. And the bottom card, education. And we have a white crane. I think that's a little fairy popping up out of her book. So let me see, what am I getting with education? This isn't about going back to school or anything like that. You are already a very educated person in some way. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go to school. I'm hearing life purposes and challenges. You're someone that has, well, that's why all of this is finally coming together for you too, because you've finally reached that point in your life. You've learned the lessons that have been presented to you. You've tackled them, no matter how difficult they've been. You have stuck with, you have constantly pursued, fortitude, strength. You haven't given up. You may have taken some breaks, but you've stayed strong on the path, and you've learned these lessons that has opened you up and help you to reach this point in your life and rescue. And look at that, talking about dreams coming true again. Can you see that rainbow smoke? You may have been hermiting for a while, and you kind of feel, this energy feels like a rescue to you in a way. Not that you've ever looked outside of yourself to be rescued, because if you had been looking outside of yourself and you hadn't done this work, this is not the reading you would be receiving. And look how there's a person up here in a balloon looking for somebody. That could be the true love or whatever, the person that's looking for you. So this is like really happy, joyous, positive energy. It feels kind of like a rescue, but you've rescued yourself because you've learned the lessons. You're starting to see the truth in life, how it works, how to play the game, how to not get caught up in your head and all the false beliefs that are constantly, bombarding us. And wide open. Now this is, to me, that's a major accomplishment and something I'm recently starting to touch on myself. Like feeling wide open, you're so connected, like all of those little things inside of us that have held us back, the fears, the pain, the hurt, like you have finally overcome that, like you've healed from it. Again, I'm hearing, as I mentioned before, the past 3 months have been really crazy energetically. There's been so many new upgrades going on, a lot of healing. And so a lot of any little thing that might have still been an issue with you has been healed. Like you feel your heart is just so open to love, to life. Like there's no fear, you're not, you've healed all that now. So by being wide open, you're more connected to the universe, to the flow, to the natural rhythms, and that is just propelling you forward even more. This is an incredible reading. I've never had a reading like this. I'm so excited for you guys. If you pig-piled too, please tell me below. Okay, and the next message. The better it gets. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. When things happen that cause me to feel good, I know there are much more good feeling things coming my way. The better it gets, and I keep rising up. So yes, you're wide open, you're rising up. And look at that, also rising up, because that person in the balloon that's looking for somebody. Wow, this is just self-appreciation. I cannot read that squiggly writing. I will find a moment in lists. I like that lists are coming up again. The first reading had lists. I will find a moment throughout the day that I can dedicate to myself, find a comfortable space, and bring a pen and paper. I will write a letter of appreciation to myself where I will pour love into who I am and all that I do. So again, where I was talking about education and healing, how you're wide open now because you've done all the work. You love yourself. You're very appreciative. You finally know your self-worth, what you're capable of. And you just have such love and joy in your heart to move forward and do what you came here to do without all of the things that used to hold you back. So grand healing. Loving friends. I surround myself with people who inspire me and grow together with me. My friends raise me up. Again, it's talking about raising up 3 times. So that's a major expansion to me, spiritually, emotionally, physically, balanced equally. My friends raise me up and hold me to the best that I can be. I am loved unconditionally and supported throughout my journey. I release old friendships which may be toxic or keeping me stagnant. So I like that, because remember here on Upward and Onward, it was talking about releasing something that might be keeping you, holding you back a little bit. Paying attention again, letting these things go that aren't serving. Oh. And one last card, I have an angel card message. And that message is cut the cords, which goes very well with the first card and that last card I just read. So finally letting go of any little bits of, things that are not serving you, that might have been irritating. And as I said before, I'm not sensing that it's going to be that big of a deal. Maybe just focusing on it, put your hand on your heart and just say, I'm ready to finally release this. And remembering, cut the cords any time in your life. When something doesn't feel right, it's not serving you, you have that power. You've always had it. But now you're finally at the point, again, where I was saying you've healed so much, you're open. you're willing to do the work, whatever that is. And you're just open and you're receiving all of this information and guidance. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile 3, oracle and tarot. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's see what the next chapter of your life is, if you so choose to go that way. So the top 3 messages: wishing on a star, divine channel, and inspired action. Okay, 25. It's time for you to dream again. Go ahead, make a wish. It just might come true. And it could come true if you pursued it relentlessly. Sometimes it's easier than that, so depending on what the wish is and how you feel about being able to achieve it. But this tells me that some of you have been, I don't want to say given up hope, but you've been focused elsewhere, like you're not serving your life purpose, you're not thinking about your dreams. I just saw 33 on my clock on my camera, so 33 to those of you in numbers. Master builder number, ascended master number also, I think. So it's time to start thinking about doing the things that you love, your dreams. What is it you're passionate about? I'm hearing mechanical, so maybe just stuck in a pattern, stuck in a repetitious way of life. So, that's not very happy, or it's not a joyous way of living for you. And divine channel, number 42, you are a divine channel. You work with angels and guides to deliver messages that assist others on their spiritual path. So this is a great blessing, and you may be aware of this already, and some of you may not be aware of it. You might be doing this without even having any knowledge of it. Some people are just in it so naturally that they don't always know. So this is one of the things that you're meant to do here. So, living your dreams, and this could be one of your passions. And again, it could just be something that you do naturally. But the divine wants you to focus more on these blessings, these divine gifts, your soul purpose. And inspired action, this is what's going to get you going. Focus on inspiration and the action steps will flow effortlessly. I find this to be very true. And there's Brandon Burchard's channel. I love his channel. He is always talking about these type of things. So if you need some inspired action, maybe check out his channel, because he's limited knowledge, just unbelievably gifted man. But he has worked very hard to get to where he is, I know that. So taking inspired action is going to get you back on the path, doing the things that you love, creating your dreams. It's time. What are you waiting for? And your oracle, your tarot. 8 of Pentacles. Let me see. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth. The 8 of Pentacles may be telling you to chase after education, going back to school, taking a new skill, something in that vein, or something, whatever it is you're doing, you're working hard to master it. Know that this dedication you have will pay off on the long run. So yes, when you focus on your dreams, diligence, passion, hard work, high standards, mastery, apprenticeship, talent, skill, development, positive potential. So yes, everything starts going into flow when you're doing what you love. You're showing the universe, you're pushing, you're taking in the synchronicities, you're pushing forward, you're doing what it takes. And when you're doing this, you're in that natural flow, and the universe will start moving more quickly, bringing in the next step. It sees that you're doing the work. So it's like, okay, let's bring the next thing to this person to help them along on their journey. It's our natural, our natural ability. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water. The King of Cups is telling you to use your emotions and impulses wisely and with equity. Balance your wants with the desires of others and show that you are the sensitive leader that everyone needs. Okay, so again, your divine channel, where it's talking about bringing messages and helping those spiritually. So you are a leader. Be mature with negative energies. Okay, so this could be why it's talking about going back to school, some type of healing practice. You could be some type of healer, like it could be reiki, it could be channeling, like allowing someone to come through, speak through you. It could be acupuncture. There's some type of, besides the messages that come through that you give to people, channeling that sense, there's also a type of ability that you possess. Let me see, did I read this already? I'm sorry if I did. Emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic, control, balanced, supportive leader, tolerance, empathic. So you are meant to do this. You are going to be able to deal with, let me see, I don't want to say people are going to attack you, but you know how sometimes people are just so misled, sometimes they're miserable and people lash out. It has nothing to do with us, it's their own issues. Or there's somebody that might challenge, they might see you and, want to challenge your beliefs, and they don't necessarily agree with what you're saying. But this is telling me that you can have this conversation. You have this precious gift to speak to people, even the ones that are completely, disrespectful, possibly abrupt, or challenge you. You have a way to get through to these people. And that is a very special gift. You have this passion within you, but it's also a natural ability. You can just sit down and speak with anybody and show them why you think the way you do and the things that you believe, and help change them, help open them up to a better life. Wow, what an amazing gift. Let me see. And the next, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Air. The Queen of Swords is telling you to make judgments without emotion. Oh my God, this goes... So, I'm sorry, I get really overly excited when cards come out a certain way. It's just so synchronistic. So, all three of these readings have been very synchronistic, more than usual. But I could kind of sense before I started the reading, sometimes I can always tell when it's going to be more magical than others. Anyway, sorry, let me get back to the card, I digress. The Queen of Swords is telling you to make judgment without emotion. Take inventory of all the facts before you make the decision and come to an intellectual conclusion. You want to be compassionate, but you have to think with your head rather than your heart right now. Be independent, don't lean too heavily on anyone. So unbiased judgment, justice, independence, clear boundaries, coldness, direct communication, clear-minded perspective. So this is what the abilities that you have, you're possessing, you're probably already using some of them, especially if you're, the divine channel giving messages to people, because, you have to, not everyone thinks the way we do. They have to be approached a certain way and deliver the message a certain way in order to get through to them. So you have this amazing gift and blessing of being able to relay healing and messages to people in a way that others cannot or do not. This is one of the reasons why you're here. And home. Okay, I'm hearing that when people are around you, it feels like home because of the type of energy that you put off and possess, because you have that divine channel, that inner knowing. You're more spiritually connected in a way that others are not. And when people are around you, they just feel this energy. They're magnetized towards you, even though they don't necessarily know why. And when you speak to them, you know, it just comforts them even more. And also, I'm hearing, because of the kind of person you are, who you've grown into, you, I don't know how to explain this, it makes sense. You feel more at home, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You feel more at home, which makes sense because, you know, this is your path, one of your many paths, one of your many gifts. You're at home in who you are when you're doing what you love and you're expressing that divine connection, that co-creation and helping others. And dry desert. Okay, so let me see what dry desert. So you have learned throughout dealing with these type of people and your own experiences, you don't get quite as caught up like you used to. Maybe you were more emotional and you jumped to the negative more quickly. But this is telling me that you have grown, and because of the person you have become now, whenever you do have a difficult decision, it's much easier for you. You handle it in a more mature, a more calm way. You think rationally instead of just acting emotional and flipping out. Okay, so that's major spiritual growth as well. And spark. Yes, the spark in your heart, the divine channel, the inspired action. You can see, I think she's playing a violin and there's little hearts around her. Some hearts, yes. And butterflies, transformation, all these beautiful colors going off above her head. And so you are really tapping into that spark of life within you in a way that you haven't before. And you feel that, you know, that's what's coming in this next chapter, if you so choose it. It's already there, you feel it. But I sense that maybe for a long time, for whatever reason, you weren't fully committing to it. But now you're feeling that joy, that passion, you're really getting into it. Okay, so the next message. Creator of happiness, yes you are, for others and yourself. I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual, therefore it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. So yes, you have learned to do that very easily now, which is part of why I was saying here, when you have difficulties, it's not that big of a deal for you to deal with now. Unique lives. I respect everyone's individual decisions and the way of life. We are each our own unique journeys, on our own, each unique journey, and my way isn't the only way. My job is not to change others, but to simply love them. How beautiful is that? It goes along exactly with what the other cards are saying about how you can talk to people and not be judgmental, that you just have this compassionate heart and you can speak to even the brashest person. Okay, breathe. It's easy for me to return to the present moment simply by breathing. If I am feeling anxious or worried, I close my eyes and breathe in deeply as I picture myself filling up with white light, connecting to that inner presence, and then exhale and envision stress and tension leaving my body. In this moment, I am free to gently stretch and open, my eyes feeling refreshed. So yes, this is another gift and blessing that you have learned to do easily because of the divine channeling. It's easier for you to be who you are, handle any situation, because you are being divinely carried. You're in that flow. And the last card, Angel Oracle. And look at that, spiritual growth. This is major spiritual growth. You're living spiritually more than you ever have. You're doing the work that you came here to do. You are that amazing channel with all these blessings and gifts. You're helping many people and will continue to do so for the rest of your life as you continue your spiritual growth and learning as well, going even deeper. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.